Hopefully some of my other group members do as well.
Oh yeah, I have to share 3.
Yeah, everybody did a really good job. I liked how it started, and you guys had signposting, so we knew what to expect. Penny, you have really good pronunciation. Jill, I like the use of the pointer and the graphics that you used, and it really helped just kind of change the flow of the movement that was going on at that point in the presentation. Kat, just one thing while you were presenting, your back was kind of to me, so I actually had a hard time hearing everything that you were saying. So it just made me face the audience a little bit more, because you had some really good points and very valuable information. So, but everybody did a really good job.
Excellent. Thank you. Anybody else from this group? Oh, you're sitting all the way down there. Okay. Go ahead, Maureen. Thank you.
They provide really useful information for us, and almost all of us face these problems. And they start with the conversation. There are many conversations during their presentations that draw our attention to their presentation.
Yes. Excellent point. Very applicable to us. A lot of ABC there, and y'all did a lot of research, very technical research, but you presented it in a creative way. Okay, go ahead, Lee.
I know that you threw some questions that even I took the workshop on the ISO that I know how to fill them, but I don't know what they really mean.
Great. Very, very helpful. Anyone last for this last group? This group that took that group 1? Anybody else from group 1? Sorry, group 2.
Jason.
Jason! You're sitting up there today. Super for your group. Okay, go ahead, Jason.
They did a very good job, and they used a special tool.
Yes.
With the mathematics. Please don't kill me if I made a wrong comment. They did a great job.
Very good. Okay, last comment from this group, anybody? Okay. Go ahead, Shell. Shell and Doc. Thank you. Go ahead.
I have a question. So if I didn't file 8843, do I get any penalty or something?
No question.
Will not, because we have contact with one that who works in the tax compliance office. If you show you are not intend to stay in the U.S., so they will not have a penalty.
Actually, I wasn't a personal issue because I filed 8843 in 2013. Filed my 2013 8843, but I didn't file for 2014 GII.
Well, did you have income this year?
Yes.
Oh, I have, but my W2 is back to China.
I mean, you could go ahead and still file the 8843 because it's not, if you don't send in the 1040, you can, that one's due it in June, so you still have time to send that. And the IRS uses the 8843 more as a measurement to see news in the U.S. I mean, yes, they would. If you actually need to file them, but it's not as much as like having not filing taxes or stuff. I mean, but it's still very important to file.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Excellent. Very practical question and answer. All right, Dom, I know you have a comment.
They provided very practical information to international students, and their presentation was very specific, but simple and concise.
Yeah.
So they just went to the get to the point. So and it was really fun to watch. Question and answer.
Yes.
And it was really wonderful.
Yes. Very excellent. Very creative. Last comment from the group. Okay, if not, do y'all want to have any comments, XYZ?
In fact, we have 4 different tasks. We just choose one because the time is in. We just want to focus on the most useful for our task.
That's great.
Yes, we see that before we compare it and we discuss
Yeah.
It's really hard for us to pick just only one part of the whole project.
Yes. Originally, we wanted to do both the 8843 and also parts of the 1040. But it's just we felt that it would be most practical because most of the students aren't going to have as much income, and if they did, they'd be able to come and ask it additionally. And you can also have the presentation at another point.
what they did was they really thought about what the audience needed, given their time constraint. They had been working on multiple projects, but they chose one to focus on, and y'all probably had to communicate with each other.
We had lots of different opinions, and it sometimes would be frustrating because, we would be saying the same things, but then it also would, especially with me not speaking Chinese, sometimes there would be a loss in translation. But we ended up working it out, and we ended up being really productive, and it did well.
Awesome. Y'all presented very concisely. In fact, y'all even had extra time left to elaborate more, so it's good. It's better to, overall you don't want to go over time, but if you are under, you did concisely. You could make up more time in the future, but y'all did well in picking to focus. Okay, any other comments from you guys? Or just about the experience?
We learned a lot.
You did?
Yes. That's enough.
Good.
And we enjoy.
Good. Well, I did hear a comment from somebody. They said it's nice to have a domestic or a student, not just domestic, but a student who, if you didn't speak the same language, then it was actually good because then that forced everybody to speak in the common language more. So everybody actually learns more that way. So thank you, Cora, for being part of this group. We appreciate you very much. Okay, quick, a couple comments for you all. Okay. Y'all used many different types of the role play. What was awesome is that Judy, you came in and out all throughout. And you were very natural as well. And you memorized your parts very well to know exactly when to come in and out. Did y'all have to practice a lot?
Yeah, we met Saturday, Sunday, like yesterday and today.
Wow. Well, it shows. It shows that y'all practiced a lot. You did an excellent job with that. Very, very well planned. Whoever orchestrated this role play. Very great.
We all did it together, and then I was the one that typed it out since I was able to write it better. But then we were able to sign them. Huh?
Brainstorming?
Yeah, there is a lot of brainstorming.
Good. Excellent. Okay, so very strong introduction. You started with a great question. You didn't stand in front of the slide. And I had a note here. I didn't write the first person who started. Was it Coral?
Penny started.
And then it was you.
Yeah.
Okay, I only had. Okay, so yes, Penny, you are very natural moving around and had a good pace. You're very comfortable. Coral, great question to start off the class with. And you said 8843, you presented it, but then you said in this presentation we'll go on and explain a little bit more. So you prepped us to know what to anticipate after presenting to us the need. And what that does to the audience is that it automatically gauges interest. So that's a very good strategy what you did. You said we wanted to do something impactful. We realized this might be difficult, ... That's excellent in helping us feel that we can relate. It's a hypothetical scenario. So it's very empathetic, and that's always effective. Good job. Good confidence. Celeste, you had very good pacing. You said we asked them this. Celeste, right here. You said we asked them this. You got very good information. We have a large proportion of these types of students here. You had great content. Maybe project your voice a little bit more and smile a little bit more because you really had really great points, especially when you have technical parts that can be difficult. But overall, you did an excellent job. Judy, we talked about you already, so very good in being our role play throughout the entire presentation. And what she did very well is she anticipated who was next, because she had to come in and out. And you said, next you will talk to Gil for this, okay? So you did excellent. And just smile and be confident, okay? Because we really love the role play, okay? So very, very good, Judy. Let's see, I'm running this order here. Gil, then you came in.
It's
hard to
Jill.
keep track of you. Jill, I'm sorry, Jill. You said, how about this? Okay, that got our interest. So that was very creative. You said you have a password from China, right? So you made it a little bit more easy for because think about it, y'all are accounting students, so you know a lot more about tax than the typical average, even American. So the typical average American is overwhelmed by tax laws. And so what she did very well is and some of y'all also, when you answer the questions, you said, oh no, don't worry about it. Let me explain. Okay, that's a really, really good skill that will go a long way. And when y'all are preparing your resumes, if you have VITA experience, for example, or if you get involved with projects like this in the future, what your future employers are looking for is that skill, that you're able to anticipate what your taxpayers, your clients need, and help them feel at ease because you're able to answer it clearly. So excellent job with that. Kat, great question. You asked a great question to come in. You're very natural, and maybe you can just look at us a little bit more, okay, and smile a little bit more, but we had that point earlier, but you had so much good content to share as well, and so you did really an excellent job. You memorized your parts very well, so very, very good. I know that public speaking, I mean, for all of y'all, it may be just some of your initial times doing it ever, so you did an excellent job, especially for the technical topic like this. Judy, where you came back in again, you said, am I done? Okay, I'm writing this in order. You said, am I done yet? So that's good because you're helping the real taxpayer feel that way, right? Because the real taxpayer wants to be done. So you said you did an excellent job anticipating questions about your roommates, okay? That was kind of funny too, but it was a very good point, got our attention, and we love the clip art. That y'all had an envelope on there with a name. That was very, very creative. Was it your idea?
Yeah.
Very creative. That was excellent. Good conclusion. And you said, now I think I can help others as well. So you anticipated the common question. So do y'all know that this information could have been presented in a way that's very boring, right? But they did it in a way that we were engaged throughout the entire time. And Penny, you concluded and you said, right before Penny came in, I think Judy, you concluded and then you said, well, you anticipated common questions and you said, oh, like me, where I have not very much income. You know, that was cute because we can relate to that, okay? And lastly, Penny, you told us about our future plans and about your workshops. You had excellent, just customer service type attitude, so that was really good. And one other thing this group did well is they didn't have to follow the typical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 order. They kind of came in all throughout. So Penny started off and then she came back in. So that was excellent. All right. Excellent job. Any last comments? Okay, if not, let's give them a hand. Good job.